Alright, so the hole's gonna be cut right here. I went ahead and put some paper tape or some painter's paper over those rigs. I guess I'll go ahead and power this rig down too, just in case it gets any sawdust on it. We don't need no accidents, that's for sure. So I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna go back up top side. Want to push up on it? It might be screwed into this rafter.
Let me get. All right.
What's it look like?
Good.
Heck yeah. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. I could probably go around with some HVAC aluminum tape around them edges. Man, that's gonna be sucking in some good air. Yeah, so that is intake blowing down. Currently right now, he's not worried about pulling air from the shop because he leaves one of the doors cracked. He has a cat that comes in and out, so it should just pull air from outside because we're gonna do an exhaust over on the far side of the room. That's gonna be going up and out of the building. Oh wow, that's moving some air. Yeah. Need to blow it. Need to start from the top. I'll sweep the floor.
No. That's right.
I don't want to roll it back all the way there. Alright guys, so I want to go buy like a really big filter and like slap a filter on it. It's on high right now. I'm going to cut it down to low. Or wait. I think the switch is wired up backwards because I have it on high and it's definitely a lot slower. When I put it on low, she speeds up. So I'm gonna leave it like that. We are moving a ton of air. But yeah, I think next step is filter, and then we're going to move this stuff around and get an exhaust. That way we can start pumping this hot air outside. Luckily today, it's not a problem. We'll just let the air dump into the garage because we have a lot of square footage to saturate. I don't think we'll actually saturate it with heat, but yeah, we're cooking with fire, ladies and gentlemen. All right guys, so the fan is in here. We're pumping air. That fan apparently is rated for 8,000 CFM on high, and I think it was like 4,500 CFM on low. So if we'll end up needing more fans and that kind of thing, we can put one on the exhaust side so we have an intake and an exhaust fan. But just having that cool air pumping right down on the cards. All of these cards are now running in like the 45 Celsius range. So obviously it is a cool day outside, so that does play into it. And as this evolves, as we get more stuff in here, we're going to be creating more heat. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and wing it. So there she is. A lot of people were like telling me, oh, I need to like cut these out and change all that. Well, the one condition I have is I can't do a lot of changing of the actual interior. I was able to cut that hole out because I told them I needed ventilation, and I can just replace that entire piece of plywood later on. It's not a big deal. But they want these shelves to stay. They want the walls to stay as it is. Don't be painting nothing, which I wasn't going to anyway. But I can't really bring like racks in here and take those shelves out because, yeah, that's just one of the conditions, unfortunately. But I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm getting rigs up and running right here. This is kind of like my test bench area, and I'm sliding them to there. Once I know that they're stable, I'll get the wire management halfway decent on them, and then I've been moving them up. So I'm gonna put one right there, and then I'm gonna get another one right there. So these two will be right there, and then I'm gonna start bringing more over from my house. I do need to bring over my big switch, so I have not mounted any of the Ethernet cables, any of the new Ethernet cables, because my switch situation will be changing. For some reason, my clip cut out there and the last part of my video is gone. I'm recording this on my laptop right now, and this is literally like 10 pixels. I didn't know my laptop camera was this bad. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Obviously the airflow situation, the cooling situation is still going to keep evolving, like I was saying. And a lot of people were asking me. I posted some pictures earlier and asking what I'm doing about my mess of wiring. My Ethernet cables are not going to get mounted up and routed out yet because I got to bring in my big 16-port switch. And then I haven't mounted a lot of my power cables yet because I'm moving rigs around. But when it's all said and done, there's not going to be any dangling wires. I want everything mounted. And then I was told not to run Ethernet cables alongside power cables for very long, to cross them, not run them beside them, and then not to coil power wires. So I'm going to trying to keep that up. If you guys have any other tips or anything, let me know. I was also told that the amount of airflow that I'm giving these rigs, which right now is I guess I'm about 8,000 CFM at full tilt, is not going to be enough in the summertime. So I guess we could potentially put one on the exhaust side, or maybe put another intake in. I'm not sure. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's just a big shop fan tilted on its side. It's not like it's anything special. I got it from Home Depot. It's like, I don't know, 200 bucks, 199 bucks. Yeah, it's worth a try. I still do have my old duct fans. Those do about, I think it's like 1,200 or 1,300 CFM a piece. In this amount of space, I don't even think it's worthwhile trying to hook those up. It's just, they don't move enough air. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm going to peace out. Y'all have a good night. This camera situation will not be like this next time. This is deplorable at best. So yeah, later.